Early Man is the latest stop-motion anime picture produced by Aardman and is about the civilization of cavemen who live in the Stone Age in this isolated woods area, and they like to hunt rabbits. And one day a civilization from the Bronze Age comes into their land, kicks out all the cavemen, and takes over their land for this rare element that is found in the ground. So Doug the Caveman, voiced by Eddie Redmayne, goes to the land where all the Bronze Age people live to try to get back his land, and in doing so he challenges the people of the Bronze Age to a game of football, or also known as soccer, because this is a British movie. So now we have the Stone Age versus the Bronze Age in a game of soccer, because cavemen invented soccer. Somehow. I honestly had no desire to see this movie at all. I saw the trailers, they didn't amaze me. I do like Aardman's previous work with Wallace and Gromit, Arthur Christmas, and the Pirates Band of Misfits, but this movie never spoke to me as something that would be as grand as those movies. I got tickets to an early 10:30 a.m. screening. I went, they gave out these t-shirts, which this one's a youth large and it fits, so take that what you will. They gave out these pamphlets, these Early Man game pamphlets with games to pass the time, so that's a thing. But going into this movie with absolutely no expectations, I can say that I came out rather surprised. Like Aardman's previous work, the stop-motion animation in Early Man is unbelievable. Personally, I feel like it's not as good as some of their other films like Pirates Band of Misfits, but I love the animation in this, and I also love the physical sets that they had. I thought they were really well detailed. And the voice acting I thought was really good too. Eddie Redmayne voices Doug the Caveman. I feel like Eddie Redmayne brings a nice, innocent tone to his character. When Tom Hiddleston, who plays the villain in this movie, you can tell by his voice, he is having such a fun time. They are both very energetic in their roles. But one of the biggest surprises about this movie was how funny I thought it was. I would be lying if I said that I didn't laugh in this movie or even laugh out loud. This is a British movie with tons of British humor, and I really like that. I love British humor. There's this weird joke with this ginormous duck that I thought was really funny. I don't know, it made me laugh a lot. And some people may say that that joke is just stupid, which wouldn't surprise me because not every joke in Early Man lands. There's some dumb jokes in this movie, and there's just some basic, simple, slapstick humor which absolutely did nothing to me. And I think that's probably my biggest fault with Early Man, is that it is a basic, simple movie. Besides the basic plot of this movie, Stone Age versus the Bronze Age with their cultures clashing, and them eventually having to play a soccer game, which I think is just weird, there is nothing left of this movie. That is basically the entire movie, which I could say is disappointing, because when you have such a unique premise, Bronze Age versus Stone Age, and you do a soccer game, you could have done so much more with that idea. And this movie is less than an hour and 20 minutes long, which was surprising because I thought this film was kind of dull, especially in the second act, which is also surprising because, as stated before, there's not that much to this movie. It is a basic, simple plot. I don't know why it felt so long. I feel like the second act was where the movie really lagged, especially when we have the cavemen in the Stone Age trying to practice for the final soccer game at the end of the movie. I don't know, I just thought that part of the movie where really nothing happens really brought this movie down. But I really liked the first 15 minutes of this movie and the last 20 minutes of this movie. I just really wanted everything in between to be as creative or clever or as quick as the beginning and the end of this movie. But again, I am by no means hating on this movie. I enjoyed this movie. I think that this is a perfectly adequate movie. It is simple, it is straight to the point, it will probably make you laugh, it is good for the family, it is pleasing to your eyes with beautiful animation, it won't harm anyone, it won't make anyone angry. If you're a huge fan of Aardman, you can watch this movie and be happy with what you get. I, expecting nothing out of this movie, thought that it was enjoyable. But leaving the theater, I felt no sense of awe with this movie, which is kind of disappointing because when you have such great movies like Arthur Christmas and Wallace and Gromit that are so fantastic, and you come out feeling absolutely no worthy of praise for this movie, but no hatred of this movie also, it's just very middle of the road. I guess you can say that's a little disappointing for Early Man. But again, this was a very surprisingly funny movie. It has beautiful animation. It could have been a lot better in the second act, but it is rather short movie, so it's not that painful. I ended up enjoying Early Man a lot more than I did, and I can say that Early Man is just a good movie. So that's Early Man. Have you seen the movie? Have you not seen the movie? Whatever you think, you can put in the comments below and maybe I'll read it, maybe I won't. Thank you as always for watching, and if you haven't, you click my last video right over here, and you can click my upcoming video right over here. Somewhere here. Thank you as always for watching, and hope to see you next time.